Hello guys and gals, and this is probably the first Q&A that I've ever done on this channel, and it's been, I don't know if it's been a year yet, even since I've been steadily uploading at least one video a day. And then again, there was a time when I wasn't uploading a video a day during a transitional period. But, anyways, we're going to do a Q&A. I don't know, I thought up these questions, and the video that I got the inspiration for this video from will be in the description below. MDB posted a video about, he gets requests from, I don't know, college papers and stuff, because he's been doing at least 2 videos a day for about 10 years. In the end of the month will be actually his 10-year anniversary of uploading 2 videos a day minimum for an excess of 9 years, which is awesome. And so he shared one of the Q&A sessions that he had, which was awesome. Again, I can link that in the description. But I thought I would do something similar, and you need to check out his content because it's awesome. But anyways, the first question here is, what was your initial motivation for creating your channel? And this goes back a long ways. If you check and see that my channel actually was actually created a long time ago. I don't know exactly how far back, but for a while it just sat with one video in it, and that was how to solve this this wooden peg puzzle. And that video got, eventually, I think it's still at over 1,000 views currently, and I really want to redo that video because I wasn't really satisfied with how that one turned out. Of course, I would be leaving the original there just because of all the views it's gotten. But initially, my channel was founded with the intention of what I'm doing now. It's just that I didn't get around to doing that particular thing for a couple years, actually. My channel was initially founded basically because of my dad. He reads for the blind for this college run. I think it's a college run radio station. They read for the blind, and then they give out these radios that only get that one channel and then distribute them to the blind and the handicapped, which is really, really a wonderful cause. It was the reading information service back then, and it's currently the audio information service. They changed it from RIS to AIS. And that's been going on for, I think, 30 years or so. It's been, the radio station has been around for a very long time, and my dad's read for the radio station for a long time as well. And initially my my channel was to mirror that, even though I didn't really get around to that until now. Of course, I run into copyright issues a lot, which is why I'm very selective about what I put on my channel, because I don't want to run into copyright issues. But yeah, my my initial motivation was basically a non-profit organization. What's number 2 say? Is there any content you wish you could upload but feel that you can't? Well, yes, there is actually. I wanted to upload. Actually, I wanted to read this book, Miss Bendergarten Gets Ready for Kindergarten, but I noticed that when I looked, that Joseph Slate, the author, had passed away, so I was unable to get permission to do that. Another similar case is Neptune 1 is Missing. That is a young adult science fiction novel that is really, really awesome. I'd love to read that on my channel, but that author has passed away as well. So I'm not sure how to go about getting permission to actually read that content. When the author has passed away, I'm not sure what happens to the book rights, and I don't want to get into any copyright infringement problems. So I would love to read that book. I have been in contact with several authors, I see authors as artists because of of what they craft with words. But anyways, I have been in contact with several authors of books I am interested in maybe doing for my channel, and we'll see. Um, so, and we'll go into that a little bit later, I believe, about authors and stuff. How do you battle burnout? Well, anyways, if you it all depends on your motivation or your intentions. And I took a lot of this from MDB's interview too, because I realized that his views mirror mine. Um, Burnout happens when it can happen to anybody, especially if you're doing 3 videos a day, especially if you're doing those 3 videos on the day, which, to be honest, I very seldom basically post a video on the day it's made. I make my content well in advance and then schedule it. Um, Now, burnout can happen from dissatisfaction. Um, Burnout is basically, if you're trying to make money on YouTube, you're going to get burnout because you're trying to make money. If you're trying to get popular on YouTube, you're going to burn out because you're trying to be popular. Um, a good way to balance burnout, to keep from getting burnt out in the first place, is to just basically have fun. Um, and that is what I agree with wholeheartedly. I've never really intended for my channel to, explode or get real big or anything like that because I only do it for fun. It would become a chore if I, did it, for any other reason. So if you are experiencing burnout, then try to have more fun. That would be my advice, anyways. Any funny stories? Well, there are some funny stories about YouTube. I don't know if anyone here is familiar with my content, but the people who are will know that I don't swear at all. I mean, I'll use slang terms like dang and darn, heck, stuff like that. I won't use the slang versions of those words. But still, several of my videos, I believe 4 of them, actually got flagged as, being adult plus for some reason. And now I have theories as to why that is. Now, I won't say the words on here. They aren't bad words. But one of the videos that did get flagged, and they said, well, you're not getting a strike, but you're going to have to put this under 18 plus or adult in order to publish it. One of the words was, I think, this word. And that's the only thing I can think of, because one of them was a Gargoyles Quest walkthrough that I wrote myself, because I played all the way through Gargoyles Quest, and then I basically wrote a walkthrough on it. And it was on one of my old laptops, and I'm like, well, I better just record this for, And I said, that. And I think that might have triggered something. Now, I'm not part of that. I'll have you know. If you've seen any of my vlogs, I'm for everyone. I mean, I support everyone. And stuff like that. There was also one that might have gotten flagged because of this. And that's the name of a mob in the game. And so, yeah, that one was kind of a blow because I was doing a playthrough of this game, and I don't use save states or anything like that. So basically, I can't upload this, the final part of this walkthrough or this playthrough, because they flagged it. Usually, whenever that happens, something like this, You can, say, hey, I don't think that this should be flagged, but I never have done that because I always found it kind of funny that they would flag something like that. Now, and one of the things was I had basically filmed something. It was basically one of the Pokemon eating animations. And in the background was this receipt, and so they flagged that for some reason. I just basically redid the video and re-uploaded it, and it was fine. Um, and for the most part, I could probably just re-upload the content. But yeah, 4 of my videos were basically flagged for weird reasons, and I don't know why. In the walkthrough, you also talk about killing things, but that's basically a walkthrough, and I should have said, like, defeated instead of killed, and I get that. But anyways, it's just weird how the algorithm works sometimes. So I personally, I found it funny, and so yeah, I could basically redo the one playthrough, just shorten it without any of the boss fights, and go over how you beat it, and then maybe that would be fine. But yeah, I always just found it kind of funny that 4 of my videos, someone who doesn't even swear or do anything, still 4 of my videos got flagged. And it should be noted that that didn't go against my account at all. It's just that they're like, well, it kind of violates community terms to post this as, kid friendly when you're just talking about D&D classes and stuff like that. It's just weird. Have you ever contacted anyone famous about your channel? Yes, actually, I have. The first person I contacted was Sharon Newman. That's SharanNewman, and she did the Guinevere franchise, the Guinevere trilogy rather. That encompassed Guinevere, the Chessboard Queen, and Guinevere Evermore. And so yeah, I wanted to make sure that I had permission to read her first book, and I'm in the process of reading her second book, provided I get her permission, of course, to read the second book. So yeah. Also, Catherine Lance, I have talked to her. She did the Pandora franchise, Pandora's Genes, and there were 2 other books in the franchise that I don't remember exactly what they are. So yeah, that is a sci-fi novel. Guinevere was a fantasy novel, I believe, historical fantasy. Also, I have I've actually contacted John Jakes to see if I could read Excalibur, which he did as a collab with Gil Kane. But I don't know. He gets so many emails and messages, he'll probably never get to mine, which is perfectly fine. So yeah, I've tried to contact John Jakes, and most recently I have contacted Jane Lyons, who did the 100% Wolf franchise. I call it a franchise, but I think it's a book. I'm not sure if it's an entire trilogy or series or not, but I think it's just a book. But but yeah, so yeah, I have contacted several people, and all of them have gotten back to me except for John Jakes. In regards to the channel, has anyone said anything that surprised or shocked you? Yes, I might have mentioned this in like one other video. I was at the local gas station, visiting my dad. He works at the local gas station. And so anyway, a teacher came in from the high school. Now, there is a local high school in town. It's a grade school, high school, elementary deal. And it's the school that I basically went to. I was a graduate of Astoria High School in 95, I believe it was, 1995. Anyways, so anyway, this guy walks in, said that he's a teacher over at the high school. And maybe he recognized my voice, or that would probably have to be it, because I haven't really done a face reveal, even though one of my videos does have a face reveal in it. One of my Pokemon Go videos, actually, but I know I keep getting asked face reveal. But anyways, so anyway, I'm just standing there, talking with my dad, And he's like, "You're that YouTuber, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm a YouTuber." And he's like, "Well, yeah, you're really popular up at the high school. There's a lot of the high school kids watch your channel." And I'm like, "Wow, that's cool." And actually, if anything, I found that very humbling. A lot of people would, get an ego boost from that, but I actually found that very humbling. I didn't realize that, that people were actually watching my content. That's true to a certain extent because I see the algorithm, I see the analytics of my channel, so I do know that my content is getting watched, but I'm never sure by who. And so yeah, that was kind of eye opening for me. I mean, it's not like they asked me over for career day um, or anything like that, but still, it was just nice to be recognized and humbling at that. Very humbling. And we're to number 7. Do I have any advice for aspiring YouTubers? Well, we're at about the 16-minute mark, but um, if you're going to be a YouTuber, you have to have the right intentions. Let me rephrase that. Sorry. I wish I could Thanos snap that away. But anyways, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, to be a good YouTuber, you need to do things that are fun. I mean, if you're just doing things because they're popular, or you're doing things because you want to be popular, you want your channel to be popular, then or if you're doing it for the money, the ad money, you're not going to do very good. Um, Basically, there's a lot of learning involved with with being a YouTuber rather. Um, if you're just doing it for the money, if you're just doing it for the fame or for the glory or whatever, then you're probably not going to get very far, and you're going to experience burnout. If you want to be a prosperous YouTuber, then just have fun and be yourself. That would be probably the best advice that I could give anyone, and it's the advice that I think that MDB gave, at the end of his interview. Um, you'd be surprised at well, I don't know exactly where I want to go with that. So we're going to switch tracks for this train of thought. Um, Everyone is unique, and everyone can produce unique content. There are people out there that have videos that are way better than mine. That's perfectly fine. I basically do YouTube because it's fun for me. It's fun for me to make these videos. I feel that my videos help people, especially the vlogs. And my intention and my goal with my channel is basically to help and inspire people. Like I say, the initial motivation was a nonprofit organization that read to the blind. And I tried to emulate that as best that I could through my book readings. Also, if you're going to be a YouTuber, collabs are nice. Collabs, help lighten the workload. Also, if you do have a YouTube channel and it is your own YouTube channel, you're the only one that uses it, then basically you have full creative control over it. If you want to start a new series on the history of wigs, you can do that. Or if you want to make a cooking show or something, then you can because it's your channel. A person who has and owns a YouTube channel basically has full creative control over their content, and it's just something to take into account. If there's that, and you can end a series at any time without notice, and you have the power. Anyways, so another thing that I want to say is to not give up or be discouraged. I don't think that MDB actually hit it big until after 8 years of being on YouTube, and that's doing 2 videos a day minimum. So yeah, it can take time, but just be yourself. That would be the best advice I could give anyone, is to just be yourself and do content that you like, not content that you think would be popular. Anyways, that's going to do it for this. I'm going to wrap this up and maybe do this in the future. Maybe do a different Q&A in the future. Maybe you can put down in the comments of questions you like to ask, and I'll see about getting those answered in a future Q&A session. But yeah, I don't know if this is going to be a regular series or not. I'm probably going to run out of questions pretty quick, but yeah, that's about all that I have for today. And if you like this content, then make sure you like and subscribe, ring the bell so you know when I upload. Also, if you want to support me in any way, all that information is in the description below. As always, thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.